Scallion pancakes are savory, flavorful flatbreads with lots of layers. They're commonly about half a centimeter thick, but I like them a bit breadier. They do get quite doughy if you just make the standard version thicker. So I found a few solutions, and today I'll be showing you how I make them tall, small, flaky, and fluffy. So for the dough, we're using bread flour and boiling water straight from the stove. Starch absorbs more water with heat, so by adding hot water, we get to add more water without making the dough stickier. Just stir till everything's mixed, and in about 10 minutes, it'll come back down to body temperature. Now salt, room temperature water. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Hot water's great, but we can't make this with all hot water. What hot water also does is it cooks and weakens the gluten, so we still need normal water. We're not kneading or anything. When you see no more dry flour, it's done. Right now it's quite rough and it doesn't really extend without breaking. Leave it alone for about half an hour and then check your gluten development. It's relaxed a bit and can take some stretching without immediately breaking. Now that we've got that going on, we can add the oil. It's important that you've got some gluten development before the addition of oil, because oil does the opposite. Again, just mix the combine. When you can't see and feel the oil anymore, you're done. Divide the dough into the portions you want. I'm doing 6. Whenever you divide a dough, its structure is compromised. So to help it recover, reorganize the structure by shaping it. This is how I usually shape rounds. Squish, fold down to the center. Grab around the corners you just made, stretch away, and then fold it back in the center. With your other hand turning the dough, repeat the stretch and fold all around till you feel the dough is slightly taut. Pinch the seams together, flip, and drag the seams against the worktop to close them. You don't have to be super careful here, just that there should be no seams, else the dough might break later. We're going to rest the dough balls in a lot of oil. It won't go to waste, okay, calm down, we'll be using it to roll out the dough. Rest to relax the gluten for at least 2 hours. 2 hours, no cheats, it's really important. And now let's prep the filling. Scallion, flour, optional white pepper. And stir around to coat scallion with the dry stuff. Scallion pancakes are literally called scallion oil bread in Chinese. So here's more oil and optional garlic. Fry till golden brown, or if you're using only hot oil when it just starts to smoke. And that's the filling. It's because of the next shaping technique that the dough needs such a long rest. You can also rest them in the fridge overnight, and yeah, get some of that oil out with it. Flatten a few times, and then roll it out evenly. Whenever it sticks, throw more oil on it. It'll be the death of it if you use dry flour, it will stick more. As soon as you can start seeing through the dough, stop the rolling because it's going to get too fragile to withstand the pressure. We're going to switch to stretching. Right, just going to skip to where you can get a better view. Now, pick up the dough from the edge, pull it up high enough to place one open palm under it. Like that. And now the other one. Then stretch it by moving your arms up and down and away from the center of the dough. Be a bit careful not to break the dough too much, but also don't be so gentle that you're not doing anything. Repeat it around the perimeter of the dough till you feel that you can't stretch it anymore. The thinner, the more layers. Right, the stressful part's over. Now just dot the whole thing with the filling. Now stay with me. We just have to make this in a ball now. With your palm, lift up half of the sheet that's the closest to you. Fold into 2 sides to form a giant triangle. Give it a few more swings if you don't have a lot of breakage. Fold down the top of the triangle, and then again, the other side. And then fold in one of the 2 open ends, and then pick the whole thing up and fold it onto itself like an accordion. Yes, I did choose this clip for this gigantic bubble. If this happens to you, congrats, because you get to do this too. No, but really, this is actually desired because this whole thing will become its own layer. I seriously did this for a whole minute. I have a whole minute of video of just this. By the way, if you severely damage your dough like this one, don't get mad, it's still gonna work. Watch. triangle. Don't swing it, just fold it. First, second, third fold, side fold, accordion, and there. These can be fried immediately or stored in an airtight container in the fridge for up to 2 days. Just before frying, squish them down to your desired thickness. That's our guy. Say bye. Medium-low heat, nothing but pancakes in it. They won't grow in the pan, so don't worry about that. Steam fry for about 3 to 4 minutes. When you hear this frequent violent popping, remove the cover. And then just keep flipping until they're dark brown. And we are done. While they're hot, smack them several times to loosen up the layers. So, a good hot to room temperature water ratio, long rest, dough that's stretched after rolled thin, folded instead of coiled, and finally, steam fried. With these techniques, these scallion pancakes are thick but still light and fluffy. Layers in every bite. I'm Vila, and thanks for watching.